Good morning, my name is Kimberly Dayall, and I'm a nurse practitioner student at Texas State, and I'll be working with Dr. Smith today. May I have your permission to take your health history?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So what brings you and your son in today?
Well, he is about 18 months old. He's having fever and a cough, and it just looks like he's working real hard to breathe.
Oh, wow, yeah, that's very, very concerning. So tell me a little bit more about his current illness.
He's had 3 ear infections in the last 3 months. He's currently on antibiotics, and just the last couple days, he just hasn't been feeling good and coughing and have fevers.
Okay. Anything else besides the recurrent ear infections that you've noticed recently?
No, he has the dry cough. His appetite's kind of decreased. That's about it.
Okay. So then tell me a little bit more about JJ's medical history, surgeries, allergies, stuff like that.
He hasn't ever had any surgeries. He doesn't have any allergies. He doesn't really have any medical history other than he's had these recurrent ear infections that just won't go away. He had, 3 in the last 3 months.
Yeah, that's a lot. What about his health routines?
So we go to all the doctor's appointments, and then he's had all his vaccinations.
Okay, great. Tell me a little bit about his daily routine.
He goes to school during the week, to Montessori school, and then he lives with his brother and me and my husband. So just kind of normal kid routine.
Okay, and then other than the antibiotics that he's taking for his ear infections, are there any other medications that he's currently taking?
No, just Tylenol and Motrin for his fever.
Sure, okay. So then talking more about you, your husband, and your other son, tell me a little bit about the family history.
Well, I had ear infections too, and I still do, but I had them more as a kid, I guess. And then my husband has sinus problems and sinus infections and high cholesterol. But his brother really doesn't have it. He's had a couple of ear infections, but he really doesn't have any medical history.
Okay, so overall a pretty healthy family there. Okay, so let's talk about just kind of a little bit to review JJ's total body system. Let's talk about his change in behavior.
He's been really lethargic and tired. He still plays and answers me or responds to commands, but he's just been really exhausted.
Sure. Any changes in skin, eyes, nose, throat, any rashes, anything like that?
No, not really.
Okay. Any warmth to the skin?
Yeah, he'll get real hot with his fevers and get chills.
Okay. Have you noticed any pain or swelling in his neck?
His lymph nodes seem to be a little swollen, but it's hard to tell.
Okay. What about any changes in his breathing or his heart patterns?
He looks like he's breathing really fast. He's really working. That's all I can tell.
Sure. What about changes in his appetites or his peeing and pooping?
He has not wanted to eat as much as normal.
Sure.
But peeing and pooping has been fine.
Okay. Have you noticed any changes in his genital or his rectal area?
No.
Okay. Any changes in his mood aside from just being tired?
No, not really. He's still really playful and happy. He's just very, very tired.
Okay. Have you noticed any muscle aches or pains? Has he complained about anything hurting overall? Just
No, not that I've noticed.
okay. You haven't noticed him having any fainting spells or seizures, anything like that? Okay. Any excessive bleeding, sweating, having a hard time maintaining his temperature?
Just when he sweats off his fever, and then he'll get kind of chills when
Sure.
he has the fever.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
Sure. Okay, so now that we've covered all that, we can move on to our physical assessment part of the exam.
Okay.
Okay.